Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a Wild Eye review of SheBorg. SheBorg is a 2016 Australian sci-fi horror and all-around super fun film, written and directed by Daniel Armstrong and distributed by Wild Eye Releasing. Best friends Dylan and Eddie, two girls despite their typically male names, are rebels, and they find themselves in trouble from time to time with petty crime. The SheBorg is a space fugitive who also rebels when she is sentenced to execution because of her rebellion. She crash lands on Earth next to an animal shelter. Also nearby is a genius named Velma, who is doing scientific research. After going to see his band perform, Dylan and Eddie are invited by lead singer Rick to the same animal shelter. They call it a puppy farm and believe the animals are being experimented on and maybe even tortured. So, being the rebels that they are, Dylan and Eddie agree to go with Rick to the animal shelter to free the puppies and gather evidence to shut the place down once and for all. Unfortunately, the SheBorg has gotten to the puppies first, and she feasts on them. She has also turned the security guard and the animal shelter employees into cyborgs. When Dylan, Eddie, and Rick arrive at the animal shelter, they meet Velma, and the group realizes what has happened. They have no choice but to fight back. So they do. In her research, Velma may have found something that will be a big help. But with the cyborgs seemingly invincible, they will need even more assistance. So Dylan turns to her father, the mayor of the town. Unfortunately, he doesn't believe her story, and neither do the cops. With the fate of humanity at stake, it is now up to Dylan and Eddie to save the world. SheBorg is one of those movies where I can honestly say if you're a sci-fi or horror fan, I can't imagine you not liking it. It's super fast-paced, super exciting, and super entertaining. It starts out quickly and never lets up. Dylan and Eddie are very likable characters, and they're total badasses. After all, they make it very clear they know Kung Fu. And there are so many fight scenes. The action sequences are very well choreographed. I really like the effects. There is so much blood splatter, so much slime, and so much ooze. There is literally a full body melting scene that is completely awesome. The SheBorg looks great, very realistic, as do the other cyborgs. And it's not a typical sci-fi horror setting. Most of the movie takes place in a small Australian town. I mean, I'm guessing it's a small town. It doesn't necessarily have to be. My point is, it doesn't take place in space. There is really only one short scene set on a spaceship. There are some funny moments in dialogue. There's a really surprising moment toward the end of the film. And the very last scene of the movie was really cool. Like I said, I'd be surprised if fans of sci-fi horror did not like SheBorg. This was a fun time, and I really hope we get a sequel. Huge shout out to Wild Eye, as always, for releasing this one. And guys, please be sure to support Wild Eye Releasing. It's a fantastic company that distributes gems like this. Have you seen SheBorg? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.